We're back on EA Sports. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now for Stafford. Complete. It's Atwell. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Stafford now on 1st down. The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie, and now the Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gorindo to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Bronk. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
Yeah.
And to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
First down, 49ers.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. First down, ball at the 36. Purdy on the play action.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Back to the air on second. Purdy finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the gun is Purdy. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Running back, motioning right. Desperation time here on 4th. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
First down throw here for Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You've got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stafford now against the blitz. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He'll look to throw it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Play it.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Rams have taken the lead late. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
17.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gorindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got Bourne on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. The right side is caught by Jennings. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Rams. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
The Rams headed out to the field now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up game. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate more angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
2 yards on.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Purdy hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Need this to force overtime. And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.